Guys, I'm going to show you a really cool new feature in T7, great for composition, especially if like me you use loops. Essentially now in T7 you can open and create multiple browsers and dive into your loop libraries and start to audition those loops all in sync, all in advance of dragging into your edit. So you can really treat it a bit like a pattern player where you can experiment with combinations of loops before even getting them into your main arrangement. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. We're going to go up to the browser tab here, open up the browser. This is what it traditionally looks like. Here I have some of my favorite drum and bass sample libraries. Of course the browser can be reconfigured to show you several other things, but I'm going to concentrate on files for this one. And to also show you, we can reorient the browser in T7. So I'm just going to drag the browser tab to the top panel of the screen here, let it go, and then go ahead and open up, let's do 3 or 4 more browsers so we can dive in and start listening to some loops. Let's just open up the browsers a little here as well so we can see what we're doing. I'm literally just going to dive in very quickly to some of these libraries, obviously, so we can show you obviously the synchronization options. So bear with me while I just open these. Okey-doke. And I'm just going to do this rather randomly. Open up several of these libraries. Breaks. Okay. Actually, let's go do a couple more from here. Heavy breaks, we always like those. Let's do, oops, double clicked on the wrong thing there. I will put that right in a second. And let's do some classics. So I double clicked on a line to maximize the mixer view there, so let's just shrink that back down. Okay, so now you will notice as I click through these various different loop libraries, each of these browsers will play back fully in sync with the master tempo of the track, which I've set down here to 170 BPM. That's your very typical drum and bass tempo. So let's have a quick listen. Okay, so as you quickly saw there, all the loops are fully synced up. There's a few different options that you can choose. You can individually play and stop individual loops in the series, or you can click on the settings here, re-trigger all of them, stop them all. Re-trigger on play means that as you click through each loop, it will re-trigger all the loops from their start position. Default behavior means that the loops actually will start playing from the relative position in the original loop. So if you have a 4-bar loop, all the other loops will start playing from the position in the loop that the first loop is actually currently playing from. You have autoplay and obviously loop playback. So very, very simple. Once you're happy with a collection or a pattern of loops that you want, you can drag into your arrangement by holding down Shift and grabbing any of them, dragging and dropping, and Tracktion will then dump all those loops onto new tracks across your edit. So really easy to then start diving in and editing the loops as you would normally in your session. So very cool new feature in T7. Also, before we go, actually, you can reconfigure. Another use of the multiple browsers is you can, of course, reconfigure each one to show you different functions. So at the moment we have them all showing us loops, but of course, you know, you could set up each of these browsers to be doing different tasks. So when you go in and out of your browser section, you actually have a different browser for each of your tasks. So you can also use this for setting up the exact workflow that you want, and then being able to get to the features as rapidly as possible and then hiding them. So hope you enjoy new in T7.